and Bambi's up ahead there. She's taking a little nature hike here in Colorado. Man, it's so cool to be in a different natural environment with different trees and stuff. We just walked up a giant hill. I got my cowboy boots on and my this cool little pack. wait, this cool little pack I got from Goodwill for like $3. It's like a platypus pack or something. Oh my God. There's a little doggy there. But yeah, I got my cowboy boots on for Colorado. There she is. Wow. This is so nice. And the altitude hasn't really been a problem. It kind of was in Asheville, at least just the quick jump from low altitude to high. Wow. Mommy. Bambi, hold on. Hold on a second. Wait. Yeah, so, let's see. Why do van lifers do a YouTube channel? Why does anyone do YouTube? Kind of an interesting question. I've thought about it a lot in terms of my own channel because, well, as a codependent and a attention seeker and a people pleaser, I was and am always concerned that I might just be doing it to get attention. And there's nothing really wrong with that up to a point. But one must truly get their attention from themselves. It's the only lasting kind of attention there is. Ourselves and our connection with the universe and the Great Spirit. Whatever you want to call it. Bambi, wait. Oh my God, I need to catch my breath. Bambi, wait. So, hold on just a minute. So I know that for me, in part, I do it because I want attention, I want to be liked, and I want to be appreciated. And I want to be heard. Now that's another topic. I want to be heard. That's a huge one. And you don't have to be a codependent to want to be heard. In our society, I don't know. I just feel like I've always been told to, shut up and just play the game right. And just, get your paycheck and go home. Drink your beer, watch your TV. Whoa, this is going back down. I don't think so. I'm not going down. Bambino, come on. The albino gas. Wait, hold on. Easy. Whew. In case a bear gets us, you'll know where we are. But of course the video wouldn't be uploaded then, would it? Yeah, so why do people do a YouTube channel? I think there's a lot of reasons, and I just explained 2 of them. One of them is like, for me, as a codependent, but being heard, I didn't really explain that. The feeling when I started doing my YouTube channel of being heard, of being able to express myself without having people go, yeah, that's interesting, okay, bye, and turn away from me. Bambi, take a break. This is a lovely spot right here. Being heard, it's really important. And I don't want to pay a psychologist or a psychoanalyst $300 an hour to be heard, So I really appreciate you guys out there, but that's a big reason why I do the YouTube channel. Another reason, now I'm talking about me personally, but I'll get into some other generals probably. This is just a video on the fly. Bambino, wait. Bambi, wait. Being heard. Yeah, so it just slipped out of my mind, the next one. Why do people do a YouTube channel? Why do van lifers do a YouTube channel? Well, I guess another reason that comes to mind is that you can make money from it. If you're being a storyteller, a maker, a creator of videos, there you go, good girl. Then, and you do a really good job of it, and you take the time to learn how to edit and do all the fun things you can do. And even if you don't do, more professional videos, more creative videos, it still takes a heck of a long time, I can tell you. So, you can get paid money through the monetization with the advertisements. So that's a reason people might do it. I think people also like to share a lifestyle that's different whether it's van life or in other cases something they have a specialty in or they're interested in. But with van life, it's pretty interesting to see someone living a different way. If you know, most of us live the same way. We just live in some kind of square box, an apartment or a house, and you know, we have wonderful lives and we have awful lives, but we pretty much all live the same. So anybody who's like out there living in a van or a boat or on a space station, those guys up there on the space station, now that's different. And you want to see a video of it and you want to know, well, what's it like? I mean, how do you go to the bathroom? Of course, we all know how we all go to the bathroom now because there's a million videos about it. But at first, it was like super exciting. So the idea of sharing a different sort of alternative lifestyle with others and giving them a chance to ask questions about it is pretty interesting. I think that's a big reason people do a YouTube channel. The other thing is like it's like having, for me, it's having your own TV channel. It's like I don't have to be a celebrity or a superstar. I have my own channel that people are going to watch if they want. That's amazing. That's just what a platform, you know. And I do a lot of thinking about what else I could do with YouTube rather than just a van life. There are so many opportunities with it to share expertise in your field, to encourage others in many different ways, to inform others about certain topics that, you know, like the powers that shouldn't be are trying to keep from us. You could do it to make people laugh. You could help people cook, help people with dogs. I mean, it's amazing. And I think about what else I could do with it. But the main thing I want to do now is get better at editing videos and making videos and being able to come up. I have a million ideas about how to insert this or that in the video and make this joke here or that joke there, and I can't do it because I don't know how to do it. But the fun thing is I can learn that all for free on YouTube and make my videos better. So let's see, why would a van lifer do a YouTube channel and share all of this personal information with anybody and everybody in the world? Well, you have to be the type of person, first of all, who's willing to share and who's not uncomfortable with sharing. You could be a codependent like me with practically no boundaries and probably share too much. But I think it takes a lot of courage to do that, and just a general belief that we're sort of all in this together and we're human beings and we love one another, and that's the type of person that shares as well. Why would someone do a YouTube channel, a van life channel? Well, of course, there's all the different places that we go to that we can show you. Like, oh my God, look at this place in Colorado. It's amazing. Also, I would say with the van life channel to share expertise about van repair stuff and van setups. Like all the different ideas of how to set up your van and all the different problems that you can have, and maybe some quick fixes or just general information about diagnosing or scams that mechanics try and do that we can then tell each other and know about. I don't know, perhaps I'm simplistic on this, but I just don't know probably as much as a lot of people, Minimoto. But sharing that type of information I think is really valuable as well. And then, of course, one of my favorite parts is the philosophical component. What does this person that you're watching who's living in a van and must be crazy, or that you admire or want to do it, what do they really think? What kind of person are they? What are their values? What is their philosophy on van life and life in general, and many other things, because that's what comes out. That sort of philosophical discussion, I'm calling it, I love that. My thoughts in a recent video about cannabis, just being able to express myself about what I really thought about it was really a great experience, and I love to do that, and I hope everybody gets something out of it. Of course, it's going to spur on some debate from time to time, and I like debate up to a point, but I have found that most people do not know how to debate these days. They only know how to argue, and there is a difference. Or, you know, trying to get the other person in a forceful manner to accept their views, whereas what we could do is have a back and forth discussion about it with, you know, one person makes a point, the next person makes a point, and there's a chance for enlightenment on either side to see further than their own viewpoint by talking with this other person. But if it's going to be an argument, hey, I don't want it. So yeah, YouTube channel. Why would someone expose themselves to the whole world like this? Again, I go back to attention seeking. There's got to be a big element of that in all of us. It doesn't have to be full-blown attention seeking. It can just be, you want to come sit by me? She's wrapped herself all around me already. It can just be, again, the need to express oneself, which I feel like we so rarely get to do, you know? I remember this, on Folly Beach, we had this community discussion about litter and about whether to keep allowing alcohol on the beach, which contributed a lot to the litter because of the cups and stuff. Hey, hey, hey! We're here. And there was a moderator, and she gave me the microphone, and I got out about 3 sentences, which was just my introduction, and she took it away. That's not being allowed to express yourself. Right now, I can just go on forever. I mean, you don't have to watch it, but here it is. You want to say anything, Bambi? No. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of reasons why people do a YouTube channel. I think it's, at its heart, an expressive thing, but I think it's also a very creative thing. Because even though, like, this video probably won't be edited, there's not any flashy title, there's no introduction. Stay with me, pup-uppers. It's a very creative outlet. It has a lot of potential. And it's just so interesting to watch others' videos too. Like Van City Van Life, I just watched some of his. And I love this guy. You should check him out if you haven't. And the way his videos are edited is so fun. And it's so inspiring in terms of what I want to do myself. The smell in the air is incredible. But I got to get that video of you of the drive just from the parking area 2 miles down to where we are now. It's unbelievable, and I hope the lighting stays the same. So it's not raining today, and we're just enjoying ourselves. Okay, so Bambi is eating grass, and she's been doing that for a couple days. I tried to give her some extra food by buying her a large can of wet dog food, and she had that. If you see a bear coming up behind me, just let me know. And she had that and made her poo all runny, and she's been eating grass since. So I'm hoping she'll stop eating so much grass. Otherwise, now I'm concerned, and she's got to go to the vet with the last of our gas money. So you got to do what's right. It'll work out in the end. What I did with Paimei a lot was, and every other aspect of my life was, I just put it off a lot because I just never had the money to do it. Instead of realizing there's an abundance of money, and I need to, regardless of the money, you got to do what you got to do. That's right. And then if you're on the right path, the right things happen. That's how it works. So back to the topic. I wanted to make sure I close this video out. Are you okay, babes? We're talking about doing a YouTube channel. You know, also, I just feel like I'm not alone in my van life journey, which is pretty much a solo journey for most of us, and our dogs. I feel like I have people to share with, not just strangers, but people that are following the journey and get it, what it means when I did this, and then I had this Memphis meltdown, breakdown, and then I was happy again. That get the whole context of it and why I'm willing to share such an emotional moment. And I feel like I kind of know my subscribers a little bit, at least some of you, and it's just a good feeling, you know. It feels warm and cozy and like a small community. I realize that potentially 1 billion people could watch. There's probably a bunch of people watching that hate me or don't like what I'm doing or whatever and don't comment, or a bunch of people that do like it and don't comment. It's probably bigger than I think and has the potential to be, but to me it's like a cozy little fireside chat, you know? I love it. All right, so the dog's getting a little anxious. I think I'm gonna, Bambi, wait, come here. Hey, come here. Bambi, 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 come here. Good girl. Wait right here, you want some water? Get my dog some water, we're gonna take a walk. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick video about why people would do a YouTube channel. Why would van lifers do a YouTube channel? Why are we willing to share all of this stuff and take the beatings that we sometimes take? It's a pretty interesting question. Any comments on that? Just leave them in the comment section below. That's totally awesome. Check out my stores here on Etsy. I have a clothing store, handmade recycled clothing, and a hat store. Just push those little E buttons right there and you'll go right to it. Hey, thanks for watching. Bye. Wow.